Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. I'm going to end off the weekend with a little Honkai Star Rail. But it's a little later than I anticipated it being, so it'll be a bit shorter, on the shorter side at least. Hey there, Wobster. We're so far behind. Let's see, what are the limited rewards this time around? A whole bunch of jades. And, okay. More importantly, we can get a pet. I would actually use this pet. I don't use the little dream pig thing, but I would use a chimera. But we got 40 days, so we'll get as far as we can in the story before we do that. Alright, let's see. Is this where we were? This doesn't feel right. Maybe it is. Oh, this is right. Okay, I had actually... Okay, I remember now. This is totally right. Alright, what team am I going to use? I'm going to use this new team that I accidentally found that is actually pretty good. I just need a sustain. Let's see, who am I going to use as a sustain here? That's good enough. I get to enable that team.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
This is on
All these
Monica.
people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Well, civilians suddenly become enemies. So I guess if Tribbie steals the core flame, or Tribbios steals the core flame, then it would probably turn all the people against her. Wonder if we're going to see Akuma in the past.
Please stay clear.
Okay. I almost missed this. They're so close to each other. We'll know that we're almost done when we get an achievement for reading all of the location scrolls.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Please keep it down. You had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her. I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you. By
Will
the
there be
way
a next
they are
time?
dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death, but that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Why did she say descendants? Like, they were, like, grandchildren or great-grandchildren. Like, we don't know how old Tribbios' mother ended up being, because she was already the Holy Maiden. And then she helped this little girl who was an orphan. And then that little girl grew up, you know, maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years, maybe, and had children. And, you know, that's not that much. But then maybe those children had children, so why would you say descendants?
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left.
10 years ago, yeah.
It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too.
She's like 18, for sure.
What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from. This lady is Mother's old friend. So this is Yanapol?
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Tribbios was born.
I'm probably not going to be allowed to go here.
Please stay clear.
Yep, didn't think so. And there's nothing down that way, so I guess we'll do story. I'd probably get an achievement for talking to these people, but no talking to NPCs until we're done with the story. Puzzles, treasure chests. Yeah, that's all fine.
What does that name actually mean?
Hunting around for hours for
The
nymphs.
one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
We haven't seen a nymph in a really long time. Like, there wasn't one. I didn't find one in that whole other area, in the whole previous area. But there are only 10 total. We're almost done though, so we probably missed one in that previous area. Oh, they could also be in the present as well. I mean, is this actually the present? I tried to fall to my death. It wouldn't allow me to.
I could take 10 of you! Nice job! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
The risk high reward. Liquidation!
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect me! You're the
Heard the
best!
call. Wanted to farewell.
Thieves or devils, I'll crush them all!
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
This mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Yeah! Awesome! You couldn't have done it without me.
Hard work pays off.
Just a hand of Zagreus here. I don't know where, but it's around here. it is. There's one, there's two, the other one is stuck in the past. Treasure chest. There's a treasure chest there. But it's probably going to make me do story before I get it. I wonder if I get all three of them again, or... No, you just need to get the... Oh yeah, I didn't know that you could still move around while having the fist active. Yeah, that's like a cutscene right there. Am I allowed to leave this area? Probably not, right? If I were able to, it would probably give me an achievement. And let's re-add these treasure chests here. Clever positioning. You actually can't get past the blocks no matter what.
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead.
That's not happening in the present. Alright, there we go. Oh, I guess these are not Titankin enemies yet because they belong to the Titan, I guess, and we're still on good terms with them because we haven't actually stolen the core flame yet. We appear to be close to the end, even though there's still 3 more achievements to unlock. Are they going to allow me to talk? Nope, they're not. Okay.
At long last. I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined. No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Tribbios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
Well, maybe it wasn't stolen. I see a nymph.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
Well, until the very end. Really, she's not immortal like Aglaya and Mydei?
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all. Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Yeah, I don't think that's Yanis that's speaking here.
I understand, Yanis. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Now, may you rest well.
So Yanis is dead then. I think we could get a 3D model of Tribbios.
Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. May we... May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready! The Holy Maiden?
Mortis. The Stern Holy Maiden Mortis. And Codex. And is that actually Tribbie's mother? Or an even older Holy Maiden? So I'm up to 6 out of 10 now. Oh. Once again, yeah, there's like some weirdness with the space and time, because the dialogue played for, oh, this is where the Astral Express crashed, which this is the place, but it's not the time that it crashed.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame?
There is no thief. Yanis gave it up willingly.
But she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief! Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do? Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Why are we able to affect the past? Yeah, I won't worry too much about it.
Nice job! Easy, Numby. Liquidation! Time to show you what I can. After Dragon, White Tiger, Lepus Card. What's this? I can do this! Give me strength! You're the best!
Serenity is before me.
Want the valuation? The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory means playing the long game! Ready to shine. Yeah! Awesome! Go Nuppy!
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
Sure, let me just check for treasure over here before.
Path. opening up for me.
Oh, let me actually save her, I
Oh,
guess.
Dennis, protect me.
Filthy rat! You'll die for defiling the core flame!
Easy, Numby.
Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. Watch this! I can do this! Protect me!
I can't thank you enough. This mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path.
The market is on. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Wanted to doubt farewell.
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Ow. Ow.
Oh, I get it! Now watch this! Time to show Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. Watch this! I can do this!
Get them!
I'll overcome the thorn. The remedy is before me.
Easy, Numby. Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Awesome!
Get them!
Wanted to doubt farewell.
Easy, Numby. Go, Numby!
No, I failed. She got hit.
A rat!
You go, Master!
The market is on. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. Watch this! I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength. You're the
Heard the
best.
call. This mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path. The remedy is before me.
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Liquidation!
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Project Wrap!
Get her!
I could take 10 of you. Nice job.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means
This team would work a lot better if the enemies were fire
Show
weak,
you what I can really. Azure
but
Dragon, White Tiger, less
it
card.
still works out pretty well. Like, Topaz is still faster than Sunday. You get a lot of follow-up attacks.
You're the
I'll
best.
overcome the thorn. Wanted to doubt farewell.
easy, Numby. Go, Numby!
Awesome.
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Get her!
It takes a little while, but eventually the damage kind of ramps up because I'm running Duran. So I have to get, you know, the 5 follow-up attacks in order for it to start doing anything. That has the crates there, right? So I can't do anything about that. There's nothing here?
The main path is likely well guarded. What do I do? Just as I thought. Inside!
Ready to shine.
The market is on. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! I'm scared.
Stake!
Give me strength. You're the best.
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path. Torment and doubt farewell.
Go Nubby! The market is on. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Awesome. Now watch this. Time to show you what I can. Real Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this.
Liquidation!
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Look at all these basic attacks. Or these boosted auto attacks.
Serenity is before me.
Easy Numby! Go Nubby!
Like, every other turn.
Project wrapped!
So many enemies here now. Oh yeah, like all this is turned into enemies. I sure hope that I'm able to come back and have everyone be NPCs again. I'm assuming that since the game didn't warn me that everyone was going to turn into NPCs, that it's probably going to be fine.
There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
And I'm probably going to alert them.
Let's be friends.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
I can do this. Give me strength. Better late than
Heard the
never.
call. Torment and doubt farewell.
Who's next? I'll end your misery. A sharp side needs targets.
Welcome, customers.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This mortal form
Take
will watch
that.
over you and guide you on your path.
1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
Thieves or devils? I'll crush them all!
Better late than
I'll
never.
overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
I mean, I guess killing all the enemies in the room is kind of like not alerting the enemies.
Illusions of the past.
It's like a different kind of stealth. Alternative stealth.
I'll end your misery.
I can do this. Give me strength.
Better late than never.
Checked out. Farewell.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Why am I even able to like leave this easily? Surely I did something wrong, right? I didn't have to do any of the puzzles there. And I know that I have to go back and probably interact with Tribbios in some kind of way, because it doesn't matter that I escape, but it matters rather that she escapes. There's the end of the road. Alright, so we just have that one
Not bad.
room. Seven out of 10 nymphs.
Long last.
At long last? What do you mean at long last? Well, I guess this whole room is just completely optional unless you just want that treasure chest in the middle. Which of course I do. Was this a room? Like, could I leave from here? I could leave from here. Yeah, there's all sorts of optional stuff in this room.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
I'll end your misery. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah! I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect me!
Better late than never.
Checked out. Farewell.
I'll end your misery.
It's the scales. Have we run into Zagreus yet? Not Zagreus, but Bartholos? Was he like just not around in Yanisopolis? Yeah, I could have just checked that. Yeah, we did run into him already. Like, I've been able to solve all of this without even going into the past, so it kind of makes me wonder what going to the past is going to do for me. We will soon find out. Oh. HP percent crit rate? Crit damage? That's like a really good piece.
Let's be friends.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits.
You have to queue up the ultimates ahead of time, otherwise Sela will get on to Resurgence and you won't be able to use your
I'll end your misery.
ultimate again.
Stay put!
Better late than never.
Torn to doubt farewell.
Don't mess with me.
It's a waste, but it's okay.
Disappear among the sea of
I'd
butterflies.
rather not get hit.
Illusions of the past.
Okay. I'm actually not allowed to go
Welcome,
forward at all
customers.
here.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect!
Better late than never.
Overcome the thorn. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
What a headache.
Let's see, what do I not like here? Couldn't kill any of them.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, there, Poncho. Good to see you.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Are you just now clocking in for work? Yeah, I'm not allowed to do anything in this space time. Ooh, okay. There's actually stuff underneath here too. Good to know. Go into the present, or technically the past. We were in the present just then. But even then, that wasn't really the present. I guess I just kind of leave this here and then just go back downstairs and then walk across the bridge. And then once there, I get to just circle back. give me this, I may as well.
A day of peaceful.
There's so many of them.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stay put.
Should have basics there.
Can't thank you enough.
Fiends or devils.
Move myself up in the turn order.
This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
It's okay.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
I get all the turns I
Illusions of
need
the
here.
past. Who's next? A sharp scythe needs targets.
I know there's probably nothing under here, but I gotta be sure. Yeah, there's nothing over here.
Welcome, customers.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Better late than
Heard the
never.
call. Tormented doubt, farewell.
Well, didn't kill any of them. Pretty messed up.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Let's be friends.
I can do this.
Get there.
Serenity is before me. A vast journey awaits. Venture and observe.
Oh man. Alright, that's fine, I guess. I gotta go all the way back to the past, open up this eye, and then put it over here so that I can walk across this bridge and get this last treasure chest. Okay, thought I was gonna get stuck there for a moment. I would have deserved it. Go up here, take this thing, move the miracle eye over here. Run back downstairs. I wonder if, because like, so I complained about how I didn't actually have to do anything in order to actually quote unquote finish this room. I just had to like literally walk in a straight line or walk in a circle. But I do remember that the devs did say in their last broadcast that they were making puzzles like less needed. I wonder if this is one of those situations where like they probably planned you to have this whole thing going on here, and then because the players are bad, they made things easier and you don't actually have to do anything at all here. There's probably no way of verifying one way or the other, I'd imagine. If they had to give examples from the previous version even for what they actually did, because the Grove apparently used to be a lot more tricky to get through and you used to have to do a lot of mandatory puzzles in order to get past the Grove of Epiphany. Really not a single nymph is in here. I'd expect there to be, but that's okay. Nothing to do here, I guess. Like, no scapegoat, no like shape matching, no anything, I guess. Oh, we get to fight this guy.
A creature of the Holy City Guards, but I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now.
No, that's the issue. That hasn't been puzzling you at all.
Who has been aiding Tribbios in her escape?
It's been us all along. I don't know if you guys can hear the baby monitor, but if it goes on for about 5 or so minutes, I'm going to intervene.
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, are we too involved in this process?
Tribbios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
We're no longer.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea
And
of
MOC.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit.
We didn't kill them. Oh no.
Fight as one.
It's over.
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path. I can't thank you enough. Serenity is before me.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
I'll
You want to
free
use this
from
ultimate
your
before her
chains.
turn?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Now I have way more buffs. I
Illusions
should
of the
definitely kill
past.
now. Yeah. Maybe I didn't crit last time. 100% crit rate, 300% crit damage, 5,000 attack, and 154 speed. Still not 160. I need to fix that in my build somewhere.
I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Get them.
Tormented doubt, farewell.
What a headache.
Stay put. Get them.
Don't mess with me.
Serenity is before me.
What a
see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Tribbie of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribbie of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon.
I mean, it's unique. It's kind of an interesting thought that, you know, since she's being the demigod of passage, she basically implanted or like made a memory, or she changed the memory of what actually happened that day and imagined that it was her future self helping her, and so she like is somewhat, you know, speaking to her future self. I think that it's not quite as clean as a closed time loop where, you know, you were always the person that were helping them in the past. But I will give them points for uniqueness, at least. There's a lot of awkward stuff like, how did she know that exactly at that moment Finon was going to ask that question? Or like, if it actually had been just Tribbie, you know, the 1,000 copies back there, or that were reviewing this memory, then she probably would not have asked. But also, Trian said that she forgot a lot of this stuff. She knew most of it, but she forgot a lot of it. It's like, how did she know that at the end of the memory she was going to say something? I guess probably because she's reviewed this memory a couple of times before, maybe.
Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Tribios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant
Even
on
Trian?
the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
Meet at the end of the west
ride
wind.
the west wind, and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer.
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
It's only a century? Thought that it was a millennia. Okay, so this is when she met Aglaya, probably.
Lady Tribbie, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trian would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Tribbie, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think, and set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribbios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a
This is
promise
like an actual
to meet
cutscene.
again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow.
That's not an actual cutscene, but that's like the most cutscene-y
Child of
you've had in a
humanity,
while.
surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you. There's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
Finally, we get a scene with the two of them.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
With that Titan? The way he says that
What
woman.
if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, I forgot that there was a Law Titan. We haven't. This is one of the first times that that name's been brought up, and I'm out of flame chasers that would fit with that.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason,
What else can you use to stand against the council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
Oh, can Aglaia actually hear
I
Cersei's?
warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
Well, yeah, that was kind of obvious. I guess that was supposed to be the dramatic reveal. I'm back. Finally have a moment to catch my breath. Want to chat? It's unusual to see Mim isn't with you. No idea. Can't control it. Don't worry, they're inside the Pokeball. Since they're not here, let me ask you, are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Ornyx, this core flame, on behalf of the Chrysosayers? It's about time for me to level up. Still on the fence, it was Mem's idea. Can I just say, no, I don't want to at all? But I guess it's the closest thing to that. We ended up at this point after all. This is probably fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphorius. If you truly assume that Titan divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to leave. Forget it, we'll deal with that when the time comes? No, we should actually, like, take some, like, measured approach with this. What do you mean we'll just deal with it later? No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. How sweet, but where were you earlier? Got held up by two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said the messengers of the Council of Elders wanted to verify my identity. Ooh. I expect that we've been on the radar for a while. They only made their move once we got separated. We've been separated before, but sure, go ahead. Question required specific, how, when, where, blah blah blah, even ask what we did in the market. But I was able to avoid their questions. They'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Is this foreshadowing for the next version? Their conduct is certainly irritating, but on a second thought, Aglaia also initially kept her guard up with us. Best not provoke either side to know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the council are not happy with the Chrysosayers. Yes, obvious. Worst case scenario, they could be caught up in some internal conflict. If only we had more time to sort through the clues without the black tide, but now... And the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Memory card is full.
And so, this long day passed for Akuma. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet,
is this the black text thing that people are complaining about?
Death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
Yeah, that's ominous.
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Oh, that's also not good. End of story. Avatar, okay. Nameless recollection. Oh right, I forgot about that feature. More adventure missions. I'm actually on the current version. When was the last time this was the case? Probably September, if I'm completely honest. Because, yeah, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I mean, you could go talk to him. You know exactly where he is. Neither of these are reasonable answers. Like he's fighting the Black Tide and Caster's Crimnos. What was the point of that message? We didn't get any Stellar Jades. We didn't get an adventure mission. And it's probably just the devs tracking our things so that they can make changes to the story in the future. Oh, imagine that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, I thought it was 5, but it actually is 6. As usual, we're going to kind of just skip through all of these because we can just read them all at the end.
Lover, why does your mood change faster than the clouds above? Oh, how I
I'm
wish
honestly
we had
wallowing in how pitiful he's being.
clear
It's
eyes
too
that are
sad.
quick to anger and
Oh,
laughter,
Mydei
and
being
dimples
sad,
that
or
crease in
Finon being
smiles
sad.
and frowns.
Finon didn't seem that sad, just like, oh, someone that I know actually died, even though we all know the same prophecy. Finon.
Lady Aglaya, I am Apollos' retainer.
Yeah, his hesitation will be not that great for him.
The creation of love.
If you wish to embrace. Use the needle and thread.
Oh, I thought that was Cypher for a moment, but that's just Aglaya. There are gonna be 4 total or 5 total when we're done here. Looks like it'll be 5 for each. Who is that? Oh, an Axa. So this is the Law Titan. This is... I thought this was Passage, but I guess this isn't. Oh no, this is Time. I think this is Time. And then this is the sea, this is the sky. I'm guessing this is the earth. And then what else are we missing? Death, I think? No, this is death. So then, Zagreus, trickery. So trickery, law, time, earth, ocean, sky. I mean, you're coming on a little strong here. Ooh, look at that. And then level 20 is the next time I get this. Get something nice. Yeah, Trickery, Cypher. Casterus is over. Then there's a spot. I really don't want to like read through these, but I don't get the reward unless I do. Is it worth it right now? So you're saying, so I just volunteered for time. That's this one here. And that leaves Urius, the earth. You left off the sky. Aquila, I think is their name. Fegusa, the ocean. Thalaton, the law, and Kefli. You forgot about, you know, the main one, the world-bearing Titan. Unless Pinon's covering him right now. What did I say this one was? Oh, Death. No, this one's Death. Strife. No, we already have Strife. Trickery. This is Trickery. Right. So, Trickery. Zagreus. That's the one that was there. So this is Cypher and Hyacine. And so Hyacin should be in here somewhere. Maybe Law. Time for me. And then there's Earth, Ocean. Earth and Ocean is left. Those are one of those we don't really have any drip marketing for.
We have heard of a
Yeah, I saw that, the white-haired lady, one that was like, had her back turned to us and was looking up into the stars. But I don't think we even have a name for her. And like,
we will run to
I don't even think that I've heard anything about like drip marketing, or not drip marketing, but like leaks either about that character.
Chase the...
Which is surprising. We've heard like, I've heard crazy stuff like way off in the future from the channels and that usually give me leaks content. But nothing about that one character though. That was in the Amphorius trailer.
All shall...
And the hit.
Even
There we go. Relic and Rains are always welcome. Head to the Garden of Life and discuss what to do next with the Crisis heirs. Okay, that's like all the way over here, which is good. That's fine. I thought it was going to like forcibly make me go on to with the story immediately after this. I don't have to worry about that. Alright. Do not go on with the story? No, I don't plan on going on with the story. It's like almost one here. And this is like a good clean break. Like I only have 3.1 story in the description, and then next stream I can start with 3.2, and I'm actually going to be on patch So I'll probably try to do like one more stream this week. I'm going to be out of town for Easter weekend, so you know, I won't really get much going next weekend. But we did good so far for now. Let's see if we have enough standard pulls to do a standard pull. We do. Let's do a 10 pull here, and let's see what our current pity is. Are we close to another 5-star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. We got well within 25, so but there's a good chance we get like a nice light cone or something. Like maybe a dance, dance, dance. Poised to bloom. That's alright. I actually do use that on Tingyun. Just 1 4-star. A relatively unlucky pull. Are you going to use the companion spirit at some point in time? Like way in the future. How do I use that again? Yeah, I have no reason to use it right now. Ron May would be the best choice among all of these for me to use it for. Not even for her breaking, because like, yeah, she's great at breaking, but she also does so much more. Kind of a broken character. Let's see. So she increases allies' damage up to 36%. So 36% damage percent increase. That's like an orb for everyone for free. And yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, Sela gets, when her resurgent state gets 80% damage. I think Tingyun gives 60% with her ultimate. But this is just like 36 for free to everyone. Break effect for all allies is kind of nothing. Energy regeneration. Where's the good stuff though? Like, she increases everyone's speed, doesn't she? Yeah, there it is. Her talent increases speed for everyone, which is great. Increases everyone's damage. Oh, that's okay. So actually, it's more than that, because this is just 36% crit damage, not crit damage, but damage, and this one is even more than that. So this could end up being like a lot, like 48, 50, something like that. The damage, break effect, and speed, that's pretty good. All type res penetration for on a zone that lasts 2 turns. Like, that's all really good. %, defense ignore. Yeah, there's actually so many sources of defense ignore that we're actually starting to get to a point where you actually will no longer need anymore. Like once you get to 100, so unlike vulnerability, which you can stack up infinitely, once you have 100% defense ignore, then that's it. You just can't go any further. So even though Rame would be the best character to get from the companions, I'll wait. Like, what would I instantly spend on? If they added like Tribbie E1 would be kind of crazy for me. That's huge damage. Sunday E1 would be kind of huge for me as well. 40% defense ignore on your summon and memo sprite is a lot, like a whole lot. I could basically, so like Pela gives 40% defense drop from her ultimate, plus the 16% from resolutions shines like pearls of sweat. So you just like have this for 90% defense ignore, which would be crazy for like something like Divergent Universe or something. Is there anything else I would use it on besides those two? I could see myself using it for Lingsha. I would have to think really long and hard about that though. Like Lingsha, Fugue, those would increase the total number of types of teams that I could have. But, you know, more than likely they're going to be benched most of the time. Jade also would increase the total number of teams that I could run, and would be a good pickup. I mean, Ice is actually a weakness of my account, on my account, but I think I'll just wait. Like, eventually they're going to just come out with something that is broken and Ice and convenient for me to pull. I also think that they'll rerun the Herta. I did pull for her. Did I pull for her? I did pull for her. I lost the 50-50 for Herta. But I feel like characters like that, like Herta, Acheron, Firefly, like the big ones, they just rerun them all the time. So I'm not worried about getting Herta sometime in the future. So easy choices for the companion shop would be Fei Xiao, Sunday, and Tribbie. And then difficult choices in the companion shop would be Jing Yuan, Lingsha, Fugue, maybe Jade. Like, really, really low down, this will be Jade, because I feel like the Jade will also rerun again. You run all the time and drop off the meta with surprising suddenness. I mean, at D0, I think the whole point of them rerunning a lot is that you're supposed to keep up. Like, Acheron's rerun twice now, almost 3 times. 3 times, I think. I think this is her third rerun. Or this is her third run, I should say. And if you, like, picked up an Acheron every time, you should be pretty good right now. The problem is that when they stop rerunning, then you can't keep on pulling Eidolons to keep up. My Fei Xiao is fine. Like, I can struggle still a little bit because it's single targeting. Like, all the characters that have been releasing have been AoE. But like, having E1 would help a lot. It increases the damage of my ultimate as I'm using it. And then E2 is incredible. Like, every follow-up attack gives me 2 instead of 1. So that's like more than twice as many ultimates in a battle. So it does more damage and you have more of them. This one is, you know, it's E4, so you gotta get through the doldrums. But having more speed is fine, I guess. Yep, Herta would be really good for me. Like you said, I'm missing Ice. I'm also lacking in Pure Fiction. Heard his Eidolons are really good too. You reset to 15 instead of 0. You count 50% more interpretation. So instead of having to get 42 all the time, you don't have to get up that high. And then you get one bonus super skill, so you can like use your basics for a bit, and then you also action advance yourself so that you can have more turns, which means you get more ultimates. That's actually really good E4. It's good for an E4, I should say, at least. That may be true, but I don't actually know that I would put Jade on the same teams as them. Like, especially if I'm using Jade E0, I would probably replace Tribbie with Jade so that Tribbie could be on another team. Because, like, I can use Dance 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 with her, I can make her be damaged, I can have her be fast, I can make her be slow. Like, Tribbie is kind of currently carrying the account because she's new, and, like, all the enemies are basically tailor-made for Tribbie to fight. But I could do, like, you know, Jingyuan Tribbie. I mean, genuine Jade, I mean. And then Tribbie could go with, like, Fei Xiao, or could go with Himiko Herda or something like that. You're gonna have lots of quantum. Here's hoping. I don't have anything against that. I've got quantum covered. Fire, like, I can make fire work most of the time. Lightning, only recently with Sunday I've been making lightning work. Wind, I'm good on wind. And then imaginary, physical, and ice are my current blind spots. Here's my best ice unit. My best imaginary unit. I have so many imaginary units, but, like, okay, this is actually my best imaginary unit. March is so much better at being imaginary right now on my account than Ratio is. And then what was the other weakness I said? Physical. Clara is actually pretty good. She does a lot of damage, but the issue is that she only does damage when the enemy hits her. And then she has to wait for the enemy's turn. So most of the time you can just build more speed, and then you can get extra turns, and then you can get more cycles. But Clara, no such luck. I'm a bit over ladies being quantum. I mean, there's a lot of ladies in general. Like, so many ladies. On this row, there's one man. There could be two men, but there's one. This is a pretty good row. They got 3. This row has 3 as well. Pretty impressive. This row has 2. This row has 2. This row has 0. This row has 4. That's really impressive. 4, that's the majority. This row has 3. This row has 1. This row has 1. This row has 1. There's just so many ladies. Everywhere else, isn't it better for enemies to get turns? They trigger clear inventory and follow-ups, they attack your own HP. They also give you energy, which is kind of getting more and more important. Yeah, I mean, as long as you can sustain, you can let the enemies take as many times as you want. Like when I fight Hule, and I run like Claire Aventurine, and he goes berserk and just keeps on attacking, and Claire just keeps on hitting him back, and he just never stops, and it just... Yeah, I would probably kill him a lot faster if I just used Yoon Lee, but since I don't have her, it's just kind of Clara doing her thing. This will be my strongest physical unit once I eventually build her. I think element only matters in AS. For me, it doesn't even matter then, because I got Fei Xiao. But maybe I'll think differently tomorrow morning when the apocalyptic shadow turns over. Yeah, let's do one quick check-in on Star Rail World before we call it quits for the night. One quick check-in 3 hours later. I tried to like trick the system. I tried to like set up my venue so that I had a low revenue stream, so that when they gave me the next mission it wouldn't be so gruesome. But they were too smart for me. They still made me go to crazy lengths. I'm not really a fan of the console controls. I think I could afford 2 for the price of 1. Almost, basically. Got that pieced out. Yeah, it's tough. Alright, there's basically no way to do this by just actually earning. Like, the only way you're going to make any progress is by, you know, just clicking on all these things. Like, the actual revenue is like no money whatsoever. And all of my income really comes from just waiting for the events to happen. Like, everything costs at the minimum to go up by anything. It costs 3 GG. And then once I get those 3 GG, I go up by 0.1 FFs. And I was supposed to get to 6.2. So I don't think that I'm going to ever get... I mean, I shouldn't say ever, because like there's so many days available, and this event is for 40 days. So even just checking in occasionally, I should get it. Especially if I like actually start pulling more. I've been doing this thing where I only pull until I'm just below 10,000 now. The threshold has kept on going up over time. But like, this is actually getting more and more lucrative as I keep on going up. There's a lot of income. This is like 3 GG, or not 3, but it's like 1 GG. I mean, we both said that it's 1 GG, but I said it was a lot and you said it's not. Like, compare that to actually just like pulling this stuff. I'm getting half an EE. So I'm like, occasionally I get one. So if I keep on doing this, then I get like 1 FF per 2 seconds. Is there some benefit to upgrading 10 at a time? I don't know if you get a discount for doing so. Maybe you do. Oh, let me see how... What button do I press for this? Okay, good. I feel like since you're pressing so many buttons already, like, you just sit there tapping the collect all over and over again, right? So how's that any different from the other thing, right? Yeah, that's fair. I have like a somewhat of a rule where if it takes me more than like 30 seconds to make progress, then it's time to give up. Yeah, so that's Star Rail World. Still 500 EEs away from getting this one research up. Why can't I just click on the thing that... I feel bad for people that where they mainly play this on console. Am I reading this right? Oh no, okay, there is actually a difference. I saw the 7 and the 8 and didn't realize that they swapped at all. I'm not maxed out on research. 82 out of 99. I think that it's somewhat random, the order of the missions, but basically getting a venue revenue increased to mission is just kind of like, you know, it's over. I think I've had this since this afternoon even. Like the first time I tried moving around my venue or my people, to have a lower revenue level. I went for a very long time without getting a increase your venue revenue, and I was like, oh, maybe it's working. think I got like maybe 15 missions that didn't have anything to do with increasing your venue revenue. But this is just like, I got this almost immediately after getting the previous one. I think I may have had to go to like 5.6 or something like that, and then suddenly it was, alright, now get to 6.2 within 3 missions later. I think this is the last thing I gotta do. Let's get Mr. Tail first. No, there's one more thing to do. Another guest occurrence. We'll end stream after the guest occurrence. As you can see, even though all that time passed, nothing here. Because, like, the thing is, even if you got double every single time, that's 10 FFs per second. And that's like, you're not getting anywhere. 10 FFs per second? That's 0.01 GGs. Like, the devs didn't go far enough with the cookie clicker gameplay. There's not enough automation. Look at that poor little plateau. I did know that it was going to plateau around GG. Like, once I got to GG, everything slowed down so much. This was actually disheartening. I saw the ... after 16, and I was like, okay, well, you guys just get to play infinitely at that point. But then they just, like, turned the page, and now there's this many days on the next page. We can actually make some progress. Look at that. Alright, that's all the progress we can make. Alright, we're gonna call it there. 6 FFs. Almost. Not even really. It's like 5.89 is very far away from 6. I may as well set myself up for success, because this is where I'll want to be tomorrow morning. Yeah. We finished the story. Now we just start 3.2 and learn about Casterus and Anexa. That'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. Possibly, probably not Thursday. That would be a little unreasonable. Very early flight Friday. So Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. More Star Rail, and then probably the Tuesday or Wednesday after that, maybe, unless they do it like Monday night or something like that. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Are there going to be any other streams? No, I don't think so. I think it's just Star Rail either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then more Star Rail either that next Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we'll go from there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.